Moneyman Jeff here. Welcome to the video. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be discussing how to carrier unlock iPhones. Before we get into it, I'd appreciate it if you gave me a sub, a like, drop a comment, show me some love. But regardless of the point, I'm here to send you guys some valuable information on how we can unlock these phones. As some of you may know, some of you probably don't know, we used to unlock phones with a chip called an RSIM. This RSIM would carrier unlock phones and provide, a temporary bypass to allow the phone to work for any carrier, as long as you didn't factory reset it and lose that unlock by doing so. So because that chip is no longer around, I came up with the remedy, a solution, and how we can also unlock phones without having to rely on the RSIM chip. It may come back, but if it doesn't, guess what? We still got a solution to it, and I'm going to share that information with you guys. So the first thing I want to mention, why it's so important to be able to unlock these phones. Whether you're someone who just needs a phone to be unlocked, let's say you purchased it and you didn't know the phone was locked to a carrier, I'm going to help you guys unlock those phones. Or if you're an iPhone reseller like myself, how we flip phones for a profit, let's say you bought a phone that's locked to a carrier and your intention is to sell it to a private buyer, you're still going to make money. You're going to make $100 profit off of that phone, selling it to the wholesale buyers at a carrier lock price. You can make $100 profit. But if we sit here and take the time to learn how to unlock them, now we're able to sell that phone for $100 to $150 more profit. So we can easily increase our profit to $250 plus. So it's important that we learn how to do these tasks to become more profitable. Or if you're simply someone who just wants to unlock a phone that you bought off the street and you didn't know that it was locked to a carrier, well, this is your solution. So we're going to go ahead and get into Verizon unlocking. This is how you're going to unlock a Verizon carrier locked phone. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to sigw.com. The good thing about this platform is that it serves as an IMEI Checker as well. So if you're going to buy a phone and you want to know if the phone is actually unlocked for any carrier or if it's locked to a particular carrier, you want to protect yourself. You don't want to go spend, $300, $400, $500, $600 on a phone thinking it's going to work for your carrier and it's going to, be of use for you, and it turns out it's locked to AT&T and you have T-Mobile, so obviously you can't use it because it's not compatible. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to go over here to where it says, let me see, right here, this 22-cent option, iPhone carrier, FMI, and GSMA checker. This will let you know if the phone is actually unlocked for any carrier or if it's locked to a particular carrier. So when checking out these phones before you're buying them, you're going to want to do this one right here for 22 cents, or you can simply do Apple Basic Info for 10 cents. This one's going to give you a little bit more information on the phone. If it's locked with an iCloud, meaning there's an email attached, an Apple ID to that phone, and other things that are going to be more useful. But nonetheless, these two checkers, this one's free. This one is 22 cents. It's going to give you the information you need. So not only does this website help you read the IMEI, the true status of each phone before buying it, but it also allows you to unlock these phones. So we're going to go real quick down here. We're going to scroll down to where it says, wait, did I pass it? Did I pass it? Did I pass it? No, I did not pass it. Let's keep going down. Let's keep going down. We're going to go down to where it says iPhone Unlock Services. And this is where you can unlock the phone. So since we're discussing Verizon, this is the option USA Verizon Premium All iPhone Models Fast. What you guys are gonna do is you're gonna select this option. Once you select this option, you're gonna insert the phone's IMEI number. You can find that in the phone by going into the phone's settings, going to General, About, and scrolling down to where it says IMEI. It's a number that starts with a 35. You're going to insert that number, and then obviously you're going to pay the price of $9 to go ahead and get that phone unlocked for any carrier. So now it went from being stuck to Verizon to now working for any carrier. So I'll give you an example. As you guys know, I'm an active phone flipper. I bought an iPhone 12 Pro Max 128 gigabytes for $315. Now, it's a phone that was locked meaning it will not work for AT&T, T-Mobile, Cricket, and all other carriers, even international. So if I wanted to sell the phone to Brazil, Colombia, Dubai, China, wherever the case may be, it's simply not going to work because it's only working for Verizon. It's locked to Verizon. So my options were what? Sell it to my private buyer for $415 and make $100 profit, which is not bad. I'm making $100 profit off a phone that only took me 10 minutes to buy and then go back home. But because I know more about my business, I'm able to use this to my advantage and then unlock the phone for $9. It takes about 24 hours for SigW to actually unlock the phone, but who cares? We're going to wait that hour because we're going to become more profitable by being patient. Remember, exercise patience. So I went ahead, unlocked it for $9, and I resold the phone for $580. Right? So I bought it for $315. I literally made $265 profit, but let's take off the $9 that I spent. I made $256 on this flip by unlocking this phone. But remember, guys, not all of you guys are going to be flippers. You may just have Verizon, you want to unlock your phone, and this is what you need to do, right? So guys, apply this. Whether you're a flipper or someone who wants to unlock their phone, you're going to have success. This website's the best website to check all phones, IMEIs, and unlock these phones. So that is the Verizon method. Now, when it comes to AT&T unlocks, it's going to be a little bit different. So let's talk about how we unlock an AT&T phone. So there's two ways we're going to be able to unlock an AT&T phone. Let's go with the first one. Step one. Let's say an iPhone from AT&T is paid off, but it's still active on someone else's account, but you already bought the phone from the person, so it's going to be hard to get in contact with that person once they sold you the phone, in the street. So it's not going to be the best way to reach out to them because you're probably not going to be able to get a hold of them. So if it's active, we can still go to the AT&T unlock portal. So you're going to Google AT&T unlock portal, and you're going to follow the steps, and it's going to qualify to be unlocked. Now, the other step would be by going back to sigw.com when you're buying an AT&T carrier locked phone using the 22-cent option checker. And when you do that, it's going to tell you if the phone's a replacement device. A lot of people will do insurance claims on their phones, or they'll get a refurbished phone, wherever the case may be. It's going to be considered a replacement device when checking under the checker of 22 cents, the FMI GSMA checker. So when I buy these phones out there in the street, I'm checking the IMEI, and if it comes back as AT&T replacement device or that it's paid off, then I know immediately I can go to Google, put in AT&T unlock portal, and I'm going to go ahead and click the first link. It's going to redirect me to this page. So remember, if the phone is paid off or if it's a replacement device. Anytime it says replacement device on SigW on the IMEI results, you're immediately going to come over here. You're going to click unlock your device. You're going to select no, you're not an AT&T. Do you have a mobile number with AT&T? No. You're going to put the IMEI, like how I told you guys how to do. You're going to click agree, and you're going to go ahead and click next. I always said in a certain IMEI, we're going to hit next once we do that. And if it processes over to the next page, it's going to let you know if you're eligible or not. But being that you're following the rules that I tell you, if it's a phone that's a replacement device or if it's paid off, then you could go ahead and use this method to go ahead and unlock the phone. So this is exactly the steps we're gonna use to unlock AT&T phones. This is what you need to do: replacement device or if it's paid off. Now, I'm gonna give you another example. I literally bought an iPhone 11 that was a replacement device, and I bought that phone, I want to say, for $100. It was locked to AT&T. The person did a claim on their phone. They got it refurbished from Asurion, and I was able to grab it for $100. And fine, I could sell it to the buyer. I think they're paying like $1.60 for it, so I would have made $60 profit. So it would have been in my best interest to pay for $60. But you can do it. You could pay someone $60 for an iPhone 11 that's carrier locked, a standard 11. We're talking about the one with the 2 cameras and ceramic body. It's a big difference from the Pro and the Pro Max, so let's not get confused. 11 is the basic model of the 11 series, the standard one. So you can obviously pay $60 for it because it's locked to a carrier. It doesn't work for any other carrier. But most people are probably going to say no. So that's just the reality of it. I've bought them for that cheap. Some people say no. When they say no, boom, I up it up $100, and I tell them, listen, the phone is not going to work for these other carriers. We need to go ahead and be realistic and understand that I have T-Mobile or I have Verizon, and it's not going to work. And I have Verizon chips and AT&T chips that I'll insert into the phone, and it's not going to work. It's going to say SIM not supported, and they're going to make sense of it, and they're going to be like, okay, fine, I'll take it for $100. So nonetheless, I bought the phone for $100. I took it to the unlock portal, went through the whole process of it, unlocked the phone. Once I got the phone unlocked, I went ahead and I sold that phone for $300. I made $200 profit off that one device because I unlocked it for any carrier to use globally, whether you're in the US or international. So right off that, that's $465 profit off 2 phones that I was able to unlock. As you guys know, I buy phones every single day of my life. I'm getting anywhere from 100 to 150 phones on a weekly basis. And this is what I do. This is why I know about this business. I may not be the most intelligent guy in the world, but guess what? I learned the business. I packed it in my brain. I memorized it. I programmed myself to get this stuff. And now I use it to my advantage to make more money than what most people make in a week, So that's besides the point. Just learn this business. Learn how to unlock, and you're going to be able to take your business to the next level and become more profitable. Now, I want to mention one more. It is by Cricket. So for Cricket, we're going to go back down here, and let's go. I passed it. Right here. I believe it's a $6 option. Where is Cricket? Cricket, where are you? Come on. Right here. Wow, I'm blind. Okay, so it's $10 to unlock a Cricket phone. After 6 months, or I think like 180 days, 180 days, it'll unlock itself, or it's eligible to be unlocked. But let's say you don't have 6 months. I mean, who has 6 months? We're in a rush here. We got money to make. We're phone flippers. We need to make sure we're able to flip this phone as quickly as possible, not waste time. So this will be the option. The only downside is that it takes 6 days to unlock the phone, whereas Verizon was 24 hours to unlock this carrier lock phone. We're going to wait 6 days. So if you guys don't have 6 days, I mean, what can you do? Nothing. Just sell it to the private buyers as is. But if you have 6 days and you don't mind holding on to the phone because you know the profit margin is going to be a lot higher, then sit on it for 6 days. What's the big deal, right? So this is the option we're going to use to unlock Cricket devices. Also remember this. Cricket is compatible with AT&T, so you can kind of move it that way if you want to as well, if you know what I mean. But unlock it, 6 days, any carrier, you're making money, baby. Let's get it together. Also, I want to mention one thing. With T-Mobile was complicated. It's very hard to unlock, Sometimes people say leave it alone, don't get into it, don't invest in it. Stay away from trying to unlock T-Mobiles because it's just a headache. I don't deal with T-Mobiles. It's just not something that I want to even get into. When the RSIM was around, all day I would unlock T-Mobiles. But in the course, I show you guys how to finesse the T-Mobile phones and how to sell them for an unlock price. So I could literally buy a T-Mobile phone at a lock price instead of selling it to my private buyers for $100 profit. I'm able to sell it for $200 profit, locally. But that's something that I discuss more in my training, where I'm going to be showing you guys how to finesse all carrier phones at an unlock rate locally, But in the meantime, you guys should use this example of how we're going to unlock Verizon, Cricket, and the AT&T model phones. So this will be something you guys can use for your business, or use if you're just a regular person who just bought a phone, weren't aware of SIG-W, didn't know how to check the IMEI Checker. Sometimes people will use IMEI Checker on Google, and those IMEI Checkers aren't the best IMEI Checkers to use, and then you end up buying a phone that's really locked to a carrier. Just because it says clean, blacklist status clean, does not mean the phone is unlocked. So you never fall for that trick. Because I had a guy try to pull that on me. Hey, the phone is clean, that means it's unlocked. No, it doesn't. Let's use my checker. I'm going to show you exactly what it is with these phones. So guys, I hope this video was of some informative knowledge to you guys. I hope you guys will take from it and apply it to your end. If you guys have any other questions, want to know more about this unlocking stuff, go ahead and drop a comment. I'll reply back to you as quickly as I can. If you guys are interested in learning how to flip phones and start your own business with this phone flipping model, go ahead and book a call with me. If you don't want to book a call and want to obtain more information, I'll drop another link in the description. It's going to be the link to my webinar. Sign up, drop your email, drop your number, watch the webinar, and I'm going to break down how the entire business model works and how we buy phones locally and then resell to the private buyers and all that good stuff. There's a lot of other material in there. Just watch the videos. Once you watch the video, book another call with me, and then, we'll see if I can help you out, make some money, quit your 9 to 5. This business model does work. It's changed my life, and I'm pretty certain it's going to change your life if you guys implement those changes. So, guys, I'll catch you on the phone call. Show me some love. Don't forget to subscribe, like, drop a comment. I appreciate all of you who support me. I don't get a lot of views, but the ones who do care and watch the video in its entirety, I appreciate you guys so much. I genuinely feel better when I give good information and people actually appreciate it and say, hey, Jeff, thanks for what you do. Makes me feel better. But I'll leave you guys at that. Thank you. Take care. Have a great day. Be safe out there. And I'll catch you in the next video.